Hi, my name is Delaney. If you're here from my Bookstagram, you probably already know that. So, hi guys. I've been getting requests to do a makeup tutorial since I started my Bookstagram back in March. So I decided to do one today, and I haven't filmed like a full tutorial for YouTube in years. I used to do it when I was like 16 and then I stopped, but I was nervous for today, but I feel like it came out pretty okay. I don't know. You can let me know, but don't be mean because that's not cool. So I decided to do a more neutral eye look, very brown, very kind of just universal. I did bring in, of course, my more signature darker lip just for some fun. So the way I applied these eyeshadows, you could switch out the colors if you want to do gray, green, pink, whatever you feel like doing. This application method will still work for other colors. Most of my posts with my makeup looks, the method is pretty much the same. I just change out the colors. So if you can master this technique, you can master any color and make it as dramatic or as simple as you want it to be. So let's get into the tutorial. I have my skincare done. I do my skincare pretty much first thing in the morning, so it's been sitting for probably an hour at this point. You don't want to do your skincare right before you put your makeup on. You definitely want to let it set for at least for like 15 minutes. If you can go longer, do that. I'm going to be using a tinted moisturizer today. This is from ColourPop. It's the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer, and this has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's a bit more moisturizing. So if you have dry skin, this is a really good one. And I like to just put 2 pumps directly on my makeup sponge. This is the one from Real Techniques. I have a link for it, so I will put my Amazon store in the description, and then you'll be able to find most of the things that I'm using there in my storefront. This tinted moisturizer does not have a ton of coverage, but I don't really like a lot of heavy things on my face just day to day, and today I'm pretty much just doing my makeup for the sake of doing this video and then to do some pictures for my Bookstagram. So you can see it's just a very light coverage, just kind of evens everything out. And then the concealer that I'm going to use is the Tarte Shape Tape. This is the shade Light Neutral. It's 22N. I just like to put a little bit on the outer corner of my eye and the inner corner. And now I'm just going to set that concealer with a translucent setting powder. Any translucent setting powder will work. So for my eyes, I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Full Bloom eyeshadow palette. This is a beautiful palette. It just has some gorgeous neutrals, pinks, browns. So pretty. So pretty. And the formula on it is great. So the first shade that I'm going to start with here is this nice neutral brown. This is a lighter brown, so this is going to go in my crease. Using a big fluffy brush to just pat that in my crease. And then I like to just take some of the same shade and put it underneath my lower lashes because I'm a big fan of just really blended, blown out eyeshadow. I just feel like that's what looks the best on me, so that's what I tend to gravitate toward. And do you see how we've already kind of developed our eyeshadow shape? So since it's here on the bottom also, and then it comes out to meet this brown where we blended it up in our crease, we have our initial shape created. So then you can just go in and add darker colors to give it the depth that you want. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit darker of a brown here with a fluffy brush also, but it's a little more dense of a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M433. I always tap my brush off just to get the excess eyeshadow out because I don't want to deal with the fallout. So now I'm just going to take this and lightly start applying it to the outer corner and bringing that up to meet the crease. I'll use the fluffy brush that I used for the lighter brown to just kind of do circular motions around the edge of that darker brown just to blend it out. And then again with my brush, I'm just going to apply some to my lower lashes. Now you could leave it at this depth if you wanted to. This is great for just like a day-to-day, you know, regular, not too dark. But since I am doing book pictures today, I'm going to make mine a little bit darker because that's going to show up better on camera. So I'm going to go in with the darker brown shade here in the palette with that same brush. And I'm going to apply that in the same place I applied that medium brown, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lower. And again with the fluffy brush, just to blend out the edges. And a little bit on the lower lashes. So now we're going to do our lid color. You can do a gold, you could do just a shimmery neutral, but I do generally tend to prefer a shimmer when it comes to the lid. It's just going to brighten it up because we have a lot of dark colors there in the outer corner. If you didn't do the darker brown, you might not feel like you want a shimmer, in which case you could just do like a nice neutral, kind of like this one. I'm going to go here with this neutral shimmery shade. Use my ring finger. When I'm applying shimmers, I feel like they just apply better versus when I do them with a brush. So I'll just apply that to the area where we do not have any shadows yet. And then just to blend it, I'll go back in with my Morphe brush so we don't have harsh lines. And then I'm going to use a Sigma F70. This is actually a concealer brush to take that same shade and apply it to my brow bone. More and just make sure my inner corner is nice and bright. When I do my winged eyeliner, I like to start with the wing. So it's kind of difficult to talk while I do this, so just watch and I'll talk after. Right now I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer. This is the Bahama Mama bronzer. I love this bronzer. Had it for a really long time, but I think it's just a great color. I like to apply that to my forehead, to my cheeks, and then I'll do a little bit on my jawline. A little bit on the sides of my nose. The highlighter that I'm going to use is from Jaclyn Hill. It is the Sparks highlighter. This is a gold tone, so it's kind of going to match our eye look because that shimmer shade was a bit more on the gold side. For my lipstick today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lip in Drop Dead Red. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can always DM me on my Instagram. Also, I'll probably respond there faster than I will comments here, because sometimes just random bots on YouTube comment mean things, so I don't look at comments on here a whole lot, because who wants to read mean comments? And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you wanted to subscribe, I would really appreciate it, but don't feel obligated. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you on Instagram. Bye.